Jungle.
Formally welcome every designated senior council Shri Rosie Reddy Garu, retired IRS, was also the election officer. Like invite, and we know when it comes to lighting of the lamp, we have an energy. And you know, I'm talking about the review. Please put your hands together as I invite on stage Ms. Vishala Reddy is also the election.
ముందుకెళ్తా ఎట్లయినా ఎన్ని కార్లన్నా కానీ
program.
So lovely to have all of them here.
1 minute.
On behalf of TCEI, I thank all three of you. To start with, I want Shri opportunity of creating something that's going to lead us for the next 2 years. Please put your hands together for Shri Ashok Ramkumar Garu.
After IP lawyer, we want to engage you. I said, try me. If you think I'm competent, keep me. Otherwise, you can ask me to leave. So I pushed that thing for almost 2014 to 2024. So I'm still with TCI. To be part of this organization was really an honor for me because every time we were doing some every time a new milestone was put to reach, the bar of standard was raised, and you would have seen the events that happened in the last few months and to what caliber, standard, quality, professionalism everyone showed. And I think it was everyone's contribution, not just few people, totally everyone joining together to see that TCI, stands up tall in front of the country as well as the various other people who had come down here. Well, we had the elections. The first ones were held in 2016. Not much of, what is called as participation happened. 2024 was extremely good. And let me tell you one thing. Even Tendulkar would not have got such a score between participants. People who did not make it or people who made it. At the end of the day, they were all together. When I was reminded of that story of a father giving 5 sticks to the sons and saying, try breaking it, and individually giving it 1 stick and saying, try breaking it, which lasts long or which cannot be broken. Couldn't make it. Again, we're back into, contributing their own might. So, the moral of the story is be united to dare and to win. This is important. If you want to dare, you want to win, you be united. And being united gives you so much of strength. Teamwork gives you so much of strength. No one is a Rambo here, I'm sure about that. And everyone contributes their own might. So not being put forth before them by association.
I am honored to be here. So the elections were conducted peacefully and there is no acrimony. the winners and losers, they treated the same thing as a part of this thing. And it surpasses tourism also. It's about manufacture, future event industry. So we have in India big places, beautiful places. Nowhere this type of diversity is seen in the world. No country we have that this thing. So we have historical monuments, we have history, we have everything. So if you tap, we can grow into 1 trillion industry, $1 trillion industry. So you have a great future. Please try to conduct classes to your event manager, how to cut short the expenses, how to give value this thing with less cost. If that is there, even foreign countries they come and they do celebrate here birthdays, marriages, everything they will celebrate because there what they spend is more than what they come to India and spend it, like health sector. So I sincerely advise you please association TCI conduct some refresher classes, invite people how to cut short this thing, how is the competitive edge is there, how to penetrate this type of this thing. So with this I wish all the members a very happy tenure. I wish all the members thank you.
More than speaking. You might have realized it already. So, this 1 month, almost 1 month, this entire election process has taken place, and my office. We need to pay salaries to 40 people. And then my entire house, they were asking, like, what are you doing? Why are you taking so much of tension? What are you always engaged with? And then I told, the TCI is my family, and I'll tell very small institute in Secunderabad, Institute of Printing Technology. And when the convention center, CBN Garu has started, he started a skill development course. And they've introduced one year event diploma. I don't even remember that. And I was a first student. I can say that I am a certified event manager, though I am not in this. So there was a faculty who used to come and then who used to inspire us. And then he used to take audiovisual classes for us, which I don't understand till date. So then later he didn't stop there. He took all of us, like 7 of us. He took us to the Polaris that time. He was doing an event, and then he was showing how the backdrops will be designed, how the stage will be designed and all. Is none other than Mr. Neeraj Thakur. So that is how my journey to the event industry, later to the top 10 consultants in business event industry. This is all because that giving, right? I think giving is the fundamental quality of TCI and the foundation members. And that is the skill that, I have seen in all of you also. You give each other and you share the contacts and you're very, generous in kind of doing things. And that is a quality that I also inspire. And whatever the skill and knowledge that I have got in the last 20 years, it is just my simple contribution to the industry. That's it. And then the second one is that next year or next decade.
Good evening, everyone. So, these elections were really it was not like previous elections when we started in 2014. So, earlier, the first year was very smooth, it was nominations. And the best part was many people were not knowing who was president, and even, in fact, when we told them that you are president, then they were president. So the association in 2014 that we used to search people. Okay, please take the responsibility, take the post. But people starting in the beginning they refused. But as we proceeded further, and people started taking interest, the skill, the TCI got it over the period. So, what kind of heat, what kind of energy was there, and close friends were against each other. But that was for momentum only, for the moment, election moment, as you know all, that happens. So from 2014, where we were searching people, where we were forcing people to take responsibilities, we came all the way to this level where people are taking interest and coming forward and fighting elections. So happy for this. And as an observer, I observed this was the good election. Even Vishala ma'am was telling few people, not to name, they troubled a lot. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for bearing with us. But at the same time, when we were sitting in the TCI office, I told madam.
You know, the environment is of a family when there are people heckling the and
We can do much more. Just be with us for a longer period. You will enjoy the company. Thank you so much.
start believing now. And have you years, sir.
To be around him and to go around him is a pleasure.
There's one single reference of that's all it needs for everybody to reach out to him. So who that is. Please put your hands together as I invite the president, Shri Balram Babu, to
I, Ala Balram Babu, swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as President of TCEI. I commit to lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interest of our association and its members. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TCEI during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful environment for all members, partners, and participants without any bias. Uphold the values and mission of TCI. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and the vision of TCI on or advise any matter that works against the interests of the association. I shall abide by all policies and principles set by TCEI leadership at all the times. Thank you.
Barbara, swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as General Secretary of TCEI. I commit to lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interests of our association and its members. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TCI during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful environment for all members, partners, and participants without bias. I pledge to uphold the values and mission. I shall lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and vision of TCI. I shall not engage in or consult on or advise any matter that works against the interests of the association. I shall abide by all policies and principles set by TCI leadership at all times. Thank you.
I, Tawfiq Muhammad Khan, swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as Treasurer of TCI. I commit to lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interests of our association and its members. I will during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful environment for all members, partners, and participants without bias. Uphold the values and mission of TCI. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and vision of TCI. I shall not engage in, consult on, or advise any matter that work against the interest of the association. I shall abide by all policies and principles set by TCI leadership at all times. Thank you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ రమేష్ కుమార్ అనే నేను టీసీఈఐ జాయింట్ సెక్రటరీగా నా బాధ్యతలు మరియు విధులను సక్రమంగా సమగ్రత, పారదర్శకత మరియు న్యాయబద్ధతతో నాయకత్వం వహిస్తూ ఎల్లప్పుడూ టీసీఈఐ అసోసియేషన్ మరియు సభ్యుల ప్రయోజనాలను ప్రథమంగా ఉంచుతానని, నా పదవీ కాలంలో మరియు తరువాత కూడా టీసీఈఐ యొక్క ప్రతిష్టను నిలబెడతానని, సహకారం, సృజనాత్మకత మరియు శ్రేష్టతను పెంపొందించడానికి నా వంతు కృషి చేస్తానని, టీసీఐ సభ్యులను ఏకతాటిపైకి తీసుకురావడానికి సదా కృషి చేస్తానని, పక్షపాతం లేకుండా సభ్యులు, భాగస్వామ్యులు అందరికీ గౌరవప్రదమైన వాతావరణాన్ని కల్పిస్తానని, టీసీఈఐ యొక్క విలువలు మరియు లక్ష్యాలను నిలబెడతానని, టీసీఐ కార్యక్రమాలను మెరుగుపరచడానికి మరియు టీసీఐ పరిధిని విస్తరించడానికి నిరంతర అభివృద్ధి చేస్తానని, టీసీఐ లక్ష్యాలు మరియు విజన్ని చేరుకోవడానికి నిరంతరం కృషి చేస్తానని నేను ప్రమాణం చేస్తున్నాను.
Shravan Mathiraju, swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as Vice President, TEMA, TCI, Telangana Chamber of Events Industry. I commit to lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interest of our association and its members. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TCI during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectable environment for all members, partners, and participants without any bias. I pledge to uphold, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and visions of TCI. I shall not engage in, consult on, or advise any matter that works against the interest of association. All policies and principles set by TCI leadership at all times. Thank you so much.
My responsibility and duties as Vice President of TCI TEFA, I commit to lead the integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interest of our association and its members. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TCI during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful without bias. Uphold the values and mission of TCI. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and vision of TCI. I shall not engage in, consult on, or advise any matter that works against the interest of the association. I shall abide by the principles set by TCI leadership at all times. Thank you.
I, Aditya Dindayal, swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as Vice President, TEBA, TCI. I commit to lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interest of our association and its members. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TCI during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful environment for all the members, partners, and participants without bias. I uphold the values and mission of TCI. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and vision of TCI. I shall not engage in, consult on, or advise any matters that work against the interests of the association. I shall abide by all policies and principles set by TCI leadership at all times. Thank you.
Michael Krishnamurthy, swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as Vice President of TCEI TECA, too many syllables. I commit to lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interests of our association and its members. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TCEI during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful environment for all members, partners, and participants without bias. Uphold the values and mission of TCEI. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and vision of TCEI. I shall not engage in, consult on, or advise any matter that works against the interests of the association. I shall abide by all the policies and principles set by TCEI leadership at all times. Thank you.
Joseph Sundar, responsibilities and duties as Vice President of TCEI, integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interests of our association and its members. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TCEI during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful and participants without bias. I pledge to uphold the values and mission of TCEI. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and the vision of TCEI. I pledge to, I shall not engage in, consult on, or advise any matter that works against the interests of the association. I shall abide by all policies and principles set by TCEI leadership at all. Thank you so much.
Along with Sri Saurabh Sureka, who comes together and says, I. That's why we call this a family, don't we?
I swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as office bearers of TCEI, lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness, always prioritizing the best interest of our association and its members. I will uphold an inclusive and a respectful environment for all and participants without bias, uphold the values and mission of TCEI. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and vision of TCEI. I shall not engage in, consult on, or advise any matter that works against the interest of the association. I shall abide by all policies and principles set by at all times.
Congratulations. But just to make sure we are able to. At some point, we will have to say we are done with the photos, but endless cameras coming out because we know this is important. This is really very important for all the people on stage.
One second. Sir.
Thank you. Loads and loads of time and effort. Standards and taking the association to the next level. The treasurer, as I mentioned, now way for him. The person who has already initiated a uniformity across the board. We asked for a tall leader, and this is what we got. Mr. Venkat, who has always been available, been there for all the people who need help. Somebody who's been a sounding board for a lot of people in the industry. President Decca. Irrespective. And then Vice President TCEI, TEA, Joseph Sundar.
Revive and rise. TCEI, since inception, has grown and broken many records and has reached a great pinnacle, and we have been revered as one of the most prominent associations in the country. But when we've taken it up, we wanted to recognize membership data, we wanted to revive the association, and we wanted to rise. I can say that today we stand with a fine accomplishment of the 3 RRR we have delivered. Many of my friends here will also empowered many leaders along with their contingents. We have empowered many, is what many of the members. So this idea was realized as an association, and the association over the period of time with great stern leaderships like the first presidentships with Surya Singh Malhotra ji, Pratap Jadeja ji, and under the presidency of Rakhi Kankaria ji, the association has transformed to an emotion by constantly engaging many events and activities to an association, and from an association to an emotion. The past 2 years have unleashed greater horizons for TCEI and the teams who have delivered amazing events for the past 2 years. నమస్కారం. తెలంగాణ చేంబర్ ఆఫ్ విమెన్స్ ఇండస్ట్రీ TCI యొక్క కొత్త బాడీని ఈరోజు ఓత్ టేకింగ్ సెరమనీ ద్వారా ప్రమాణ స్వీకారం నిర్వహించడం జరుగుతుంది. మన మంది చెన్నారెడ్డి ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ MCR HRD ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ డిగ్రీస్లో TCI 2014లో స్థాపించబడిన అసోసియేషన్. 2014 నుంచి ఇది 10 years 10 వసంతాలు పూర్తి చేసుకుంది. ఎవ్రీ 2 yearsకి TCIలో ఎలక్షన్స్ అవడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఈసారి సేమ్ బాడీ గత సంవత్సరం కూడా ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఆఫ్ TCIగా సర్వ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అండ్ మళ్ళీ ఈ యొక్క కొత్త టర్మ్ 2024-26 కూడా నేను ప్రెసిడెంట్గా నన్ను మా మెంబర్స్ ద్వారా అన్నపోస్ట్గా ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా మా ఆఫీస్ బేరర్స్ శ్రీ రవిపూరా గారు జనరల్ సెక్రటరీ TCI, వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్స్ శ్రీ శ్రవణ్ మదిరాజు, శ్రీ వెంకటేష్ ఆకులపల్లి గారు, శ్రీ కార్తీక్ గారు అండ్ శ్రీ శంకర్ గారు, అదేవిధంగా శ్రీ ఆదిత్య దీన్ దయాల్ గారు అండ్ జోసెఫ్ సుందర్ గారు వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్స్గా. మా యొక్క చేంబర్ ఫార్మాట్లో యూనిక్ ఏంటంటే ఒక చేంబర్ అసోసియేషన్ కింద 6 అసోసియేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి మళ్ళీ. సో ఈవెంట్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో అన్ని క్రాఫ్ట్స్, అన్ని అంగులు అంటే తెలంగాణ ఈవెంట్ మేనేజర్స్ అసోసియేషన్, తెలంగాణ ఈవెంట్ వెన్యూస్ అసోసియేషన్, తెలంగాణ ఈవెంట్ ఫెసిలిటేటర్ అసోసియేషన్ అనే విధంగా 6 అసోసియేషన్లు ఉంటాయి. అవన్నీ అసోసియేషన్ ఈవెంట్స్ వాళ్ళందరూ బాడీస్ ఎలక్షన్స్ July 7 and 21 2 days జరిగాయి. ఆ ఎలక్షన్స్లో గెలిచిన అందరూ ప్రతినిధులకి ఈరోజు ప్రమాణ స్వీకారం జరుగుతుంది.
Congratulations.
One legal advisor. And TIVA as always is available to the association to conduct any venues. So we are always there to support in any event. So our team, we have Vice President Mr. Pradeep Reddy Koti, Rock Convention Center, Secretary Anand Our Place, then Bharat Lagotia is from SS Convention Center, Akshit Agarwal is from Citadel Convention Center, and myself Praveen Agarwal from Classic Gardens. So we as a team are there always with you, and we are always involved in all the social matter. That's all. Thank you.
Swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as President of TICA. I commit to lead with integrity, transparency and fairness, always prioritizing the best interests of our association. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TICA during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote and inclusive, respectful environment participants without bias, uphold the values and mission of TICA. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals of TICA. I shall not engage in consult on or advise any matter that works against the interest of the association. I shall abide by all policies and principles set by TCI leadership at all times. Thank you.
To uphold my responsibilities and duties as General Secretary of Telangana, I commit to lead with integrity in the best interest of our association and its members. I will uphold the pride and prestige of TICA during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful environment for all members, partners, and uphold the values and missions of TICA. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and vision of TICA. I shall not engage in consult on or advise any matter that goes against the interest of the association. I shall abide by all the policies and principles set by TCI leadership at all times. Thank you very much.
I, Ayush Kedia, swear to uphold my responsibilities and duties as Treasurer of TECA. I commit to lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness, the pride and prestige of TECA during my tenure and beyond. I pledge to promote an inclusive and respectful environment for all members. I will uphold the values and mission of TECA. I will lead by example, inspire others, and work tirelessly to achieve the goals and vision of TECA. I shall not engage in, consult on, or advise any matter that goes against the interests of the association. I shall abide by all policies and principles set by TCEI leadership at all times.
2, 1.
swear to uphold
2020. We know at the end of any event, guests